Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Shimon Smotritsky versus Mike Malott. And how I see this one right here between these two is right. I see a lot of people rating Shimon Smotritsky's grappling a little bit better, but I feel like you look at some of his earlier tape or some of the first fights that pop up on YouTube, like, oh, I see it. But when I look at his more recent fights, I'm not all that impressed. And also when you look at the guys he did beat and look solid against early on, most of the records like 0-0, 1 in this, 3-14, like these not the best record people. And then he fought like I think some Israeli dude about 3 fights ago that's I think got a 500 record at a given moment or something. I don't think he had a 500. I think he just got 2 losses, but he like 4-2 or something, 5-2. Not a bad record for a starting out fighter, but still. His grappling looked so the guy was easily able to stuff his takedowns. And I ain't gonna tell him he ever did get a takedowns was when the guy tried to go for submission, like go for guillotines, which is an amateurish mistake. Unless you got like a real solid guillotine or you really got a feel for it, don't be jumping for guillotines. That's how you give up positions. And that's what happened in the fight. I'm not saying that's the only reason he did win, but it's a big reason why he did win. It's not why the only reason he did win, but he was a better fight out there. But yeah, it wasn't like a case of, nothing like the other guy wasn't a great striker either way. He was just stuffing the takedowns pretty easily. And Smotritsky didn't look all that good. Also got the fact that Smotritsky in like 2021, so a very young guy. I just think he's just not there. I just don't think he that padded out. Yes, he might have more fights than Mike Malott, but I feel like Mike Malott, he doesn't have all those fights. I think he has much more experience inside the gym. He's been, he hasn't been in the cage. He's been around Alpha Mill, been working with some of the best guys there, training with some of the best guys there. So I know his wrestling's gonna be solid. His defensive wrestling's gonna be solid. I'm gonna say it's gonna be superb. No, but I could be enough to stop a guy like Smotritsky. Smotritsky's getting stopped by Israeli shish kebab sellers. Then I definitely think a guy like Mike Malott, who trained with some of the best wrestlers in MMA, and for the lower weight classes, and when I was 170, whatever the case. I'm just saying Alpha Mill don't be doing that well up a weight class, but I think it should be solid enough to deal with Smotritsky, a 21-year-old guy who's still trying to hit puberty and whatnot. So guy just ain't fully there. I see the skill set there. I think his transitions are pretty well. His offensive wrestling could be a little bit better. Defensive wrestling could be a little bit better, but I think Mike Malott brings more power. I think he has the ability to keep this fight on his feet. And I think he's just a bigger threat on the feet. Now I feel like he could bring it. I feel like he could push a harder pace. Where I feel like Smotritsky can, be a good front runner, as a lot of these young guys are. They're young. They've been winning their whole careers. They ain't really been in a hard fight, so they think everything gonna be smooth and easy. But if moments start getting tough or start going a little bit harder than they expect to go, you start to see them wilt. They need that experience, and I feel like it's gonna be a learning lesson. He's gonna get big brothered out there by Mike Malott, whether it be a TKO stopper. I'm gonna say like a I'm gonna say third round TKO. I don't feel like it'll be a third round TKO for Mike Malott. I feel like Smotritsky might look pretty decent early on, but not really finding consistent success. Like say, he don't be to find that control. He don't be to find those real flush strikes. But we looking decent in the first round. Second round gonna start to wilt, and the third round really gonna start to wilt, especially under the pressure of Mike Malott. And now I see Mike Malott put him away in the third round. So in this fight, I have Mike Malott via third round TKO.